Thank you, Seanad Éireann, and I'd like to welcome Minister Madigan to the House and thank you for taking this commencement debate, and also to thank the Cathaoirleach for allowing me to raise this matter here this morning. Seanad Éireann, in an effort to enhance and strengthen road safety, I'm proposing that it be a mandatory subject at second level. Now, some schools already do a module on road safety during transition year, and this has proven to be very successful. The NCCA have designed a very impressive module which is available to schools, but unfortunately there has been a very low uptake from schools in relation to this very important module. I'd like to bring to the attention of the House certain aspects of this particular module, which comes under the heading of personal achievement and local and global citizenship. This transition unit builds on existing curriculum links in junior cycle, CSPE and SPHE, through its emphasis on the values and skills which underpin responsible decision-making and in respect for the rights and safety of others. The unit was designed by teachers and includes a wide range of methodologies and activities. The programme is fully resourced with a step-by-step set of lesson plans and worksheets, and each lesson is clearly structured and includes teacher note, worksheets and class activities. An interactive DVD also provides support and includes class activities, crash reconstructions and real-life stories. The unit also includes project work and input from a number of agencies such as An Garda Síochána, the Emergency Services and the NCT, which adds greatly to the effectiveness of the programme. It delivers an important message that all students need to hear, and this transition unit is supported by digital resources, including access to international websites on road safety issues at the Road Safety Authority website. The module develops and reinforces research, fieldwork and project skills acquired in junior certificate, streetwise road safety programme links with the promotion of positive attitudes and behaviours associated with CSPE and SPHE, and links with ICT for research and project presentation. It links with the Leaving Certificate Physics, Motion and English media reporting of news and the role of advertising in promoting road safety. And very briefly, Seanad Éireann, the module basically has an introduction to road safety. What does road safety mean to the particular trainee? Whose business is road safety? It deals with pedestrians and cyclists. It goes into safety precautions, seat belt wearing, child restraints, loose objects in cars and airbags. And at the end, it's a quite comprehensive module, and I don't intend going into it in any great detail other than to say that the aims of the module are to enable students explore their own attitudes and behaviour in relation to road safety and promote visual literacy, enable students to explore their own attitudes and behaviour in relation to road safety, and increase road safety awareness among the wider school community where this module is carried out. It also hopes to identify the key causes of road accidents in Ireland, explain the factors that contribute to road safety, identify the role of different stakeholders who have a remit for road safety, work collaboratively towards an agreed set of goals through a group project, practice basic first aid skills, etc., etc. And it also helps the young person to successfully complete the driver theory test, which is a very important test that we're having difficulties with at the moment. But I'm sorry that I'm out of time, Seanad Éireann, but just to say that I think this is a very important subject that should be mainstreamed in our second level schools and in our other areas of education, adult and otherwise. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Wilson. I now call on Minister Madigan.
I wish to confirm that there are curriculum supports, Senator, educating young people about road safety from a young age. The Garda Schools programme, for example, at both primary and post-primary level, includes modules on road safety and on cycle safety. And the aim of the Garda Schools programme, which you mentioned, is to engage with young people in order to enhance their appreciation of the need to be caring, law-abiding citizens and to increase awareness of their own personal safety. And the programme also seeks to improve awareness of road safety and to reduce injuries and fatalities. And my department has engaged with colleagues in An Garda Síochána to ensure that this programme contains strong links to the curriculum at primary and post-primary level. And you mentioned SPHE there, Senator, at primary level, and that offers particular opportunities in an age-appropriate manner to foster the personal development, health and well-being of the individual child. And one of the 3 strands within SPHE is called Myself, and the strand units within this include safety and protection. And I think through the curriculum, children learn to identify situations and places that may threaten personal safety and identify people who are responsible for safety in the community, and they learn and practice safety strategies in terms of crossing the road, using the bus or being a pedestrian, and in relation to travelling in the car or bus or on a bicycle. And also then there's the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment, and that's in the process, Senator, of reviewing and redeveloping the primary school curriculum, including SPHE and wellbeing, and phase 1 of the consultation on the draft framework closed in December 2020, and phase 2 is due to take place in September 2021, and that focuses on learning, on learners, teachers, school leaders and parents. And then at junior cycle, I know you mentioned transition year as well, but at junior cycle level, SPHE has a specific personal safety strand within the programme, and this provides a mechanism through which road safety issues can be best dealt with, as I said, in an age-appropriate way. In terms of transition year, that's currently taken by over 70% of post-primary students, and there's an optional road safety programme for transition year which has been developed by the RSA in collaboration with the department, in collaboration with the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment, and of course the Professional Development Service for Teachers. While there are no plans, Senator, to introduce mandatory driver education classes at post-primary level, it is important to point out, I think, that basic tuition to lay a foundation in driver education is actually featured on many school curricula already. The RSA programme, which I mentioned in relation to transition year, which is optional, that programme is available in 24-hour or 45-hour units, and it does feature inputs from agencies, and I know you mentioned some of these, but there's the ambulance service, the fire service, and An Garda Síochána, as well as providing visitors, speakers, trips out of school, projects and case studies. And it also provides an introduction to road safety for pedestrians, cyclists, motorcyclists and motorists. It covers things like seat belts and airbags, driver fatigue, drug driving, enforcement, basic first aid at road crashes, emergency service and rehabilitation. And it's also supported by digital resources, which I know you also mentioned, including the DVD support and access to international websites on road safety issues. And the relevant driver theory test learning is included at the end of each module, and the programme doesn't include driving lessons because I think that probably wouldn't be appropriate at that age. Come on, good.
Thank you, Minister Madigan. I call now Senator Wilson. You have 1 minute.
Thank you, Last Carol, and thank the Minister for a comprehensive reply. And while I appreciate driver theory testing is the responsibility of the Road Safety Authority, I do believe there is a role for the Department of Education and there is a role for second-level schools in preparing young people for the driver theory test. And in fact, I would go further than that. I would say that secondary schools should be designated centres for the theory test, to undertake the theory test under the supervision of the Road Safety Authority. And if we had that in operation in our schools, we wouldn't have tens of thousands of people, mainly young people, waiting to do a theory test before they can actually sit one of their 12 driving lessons. So I think it would be beneficial to make road safety a compulsory subject at second-level schools. Thank you.
And thank you. Call on the Minister 1 minute to wrap up. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Senator. And I will pass your contribution, those comments on to Minister Norma Foley. I mean, it's important to stress that the updated Garda Primary Schools programme and the updated Garda Post-Primary Schools programme will be launched in the coming year, and also to emphasise that I said already that basic tuition to lay a foundation in driver education is featured in the school curricula already. And I note what you're saying. I think the RSA, the Road Safety Authority, whilst it's not under the remit per se of the Department of Education, it does provide back to school advice as well for parents and children in relation to transport and travelling by car, walking to school, travelling by the bus, cycle safety. So there is a number of different measures there and different curricula which teach the children around road safety issues and around their specific personal safety, and the fact that there is already a basic guidelines there and basic tuition in relation to foundation in driver education, I think should be of assistance.
Thank you very